Hello everyone, greetings to you all. This is the Crypto Prophet. Click on that subscribe button to enable you get notified anytime I drop video contents like this. And without wasting much time, let's take a look at the video of today. So guys, this is the Bitcoin charts, and if you take a look at the Bitcoin charts, exactly what I told you. Okay, exactly what I told you. I told you guys that from the 3rd, Bitcoin would break out. There would be fire in Bitcoin, and you saw on the 3rd we broke out. Then I told you guys that on the 7th, 8th, and even on the 9th, that I'm expecting the markets to also break out as well. I'm expecting more fire for Bitcoin. And guys, as you all can see, exactly what I told you. This is the what? 7th. Look at it, green candlestick. This is the what? 8th. Look at it, green candlestick. This is the what? 9th. Look at it, green candlestick. And if you check the green candlestick on the 9th, it surpasses every other candlestick that has formed for Bitcoin since the 18th of November. So what does this tell you? This is a very clear indication that the Crypto Prophet saw very correctly. This is a very clear indication that I saw very clearly, you know, using my prophetic gift. And as I told you guys, I said I have these visions, and when I see these things, I just say it, and it happens, you know. If not, how am I able to call dates? Like, look at it. How am I able to call dates and tell you this is what is going to happen on this date, on this date, on these dates? You know, I called the exact dates. I told you guys to expect fire, and that's what is happening. So this is a testament to actually tell you, and an evidence to let you know that the Crypto Prophet truly understands this field and how it operates. As a matter of fact, if I come out and tell you something, just expect it to happen. I have the ability to see the future. I can tell you what wants to happen, call the exact dates for you, and also if there is any change, I would detect it earlier. This is what distinguishes me out of any other trader, the whole world, because my analysis are always very accurate to the T. If you type Crypto Prophets, you would see a lot of Crypto Prophets coming out. Many of them just noise. They come out, they tell you this one, that one. You know, some of them, if you actually take a look at their content, you can't really see any specific information. They're just beating around the bush, telling you this one, that one, this one, that one, talking about the planet Venus, the planet Mercury, the planet Pluto. How has all of that got to do with making money? They are not specific. They just beat around the bush. But you see, when it comes to the Crypto Prophet, I am specific. I will tell you this is what wants to happen. I would prepare you for it, and I would even go as far as mentioning the dates. If I don't mention the date, it's not because I don't know. It's just because I've chosen to keep quiet or to keep mute. So let's take a review of the video, and then I'm going to be giving you guys an update before we end this video. Alright guys, so now go watch this video, the Crypto Prophets, my Christmas and New Year gift. Watch. This video was produced 2 days ago, and I said something in this video, so I'll be playing it for you guys to watch, and then I'll be showing you the current state of that chart, confirming with my exact words. So watch it. Forming something very interesting here. Now it looks like this white line is about crossing this red line, okay, as you can see here. So I'll actually be watching this out. Okay, I'll be watching out for this, because at this point, if you observe, it looked like we were about having a cross, but then we rather did what? We had a rejection, and then we had a reversal, and we had this massive rally up, which brought about a strong dump for Bitcoin. So right now the question is this: would this be successful? Will we have this cross? From all indications, I feel we are going to have this cross. I think we would have this cross, because if we get this cross, tomorrow is 7th, guys. Tomorrow is 7th, and I spoke about the 7th. Okay, the 7th was one of the days I spoke about. So we are definitely going to have... So did you hear that? I told you guys that we would definitely have this cross, and I spoke about the 7th as well, and I also spoke about Monday and Tuesday, which is the 8th and the 9th. So I'll be playing that part of the video so you can hear it. I don't think we would have a rejection this time, because all the parameters are pointing to the fact that Bitcoin has begun gaining more strength as the days go by. Did you hear that? So let's watch out and see. Definitely, if it happens, I'm going to give you guys a review about it. Okay, so let's get into another Bitcoin chart and then we can end the video. Alright, good. Alright guys, so as you all can see, we have gotten that cross, and I'll be sharing it with you before I enter into another part of this video and then I end the video. So let's take a look at that aspect of the charts so you guys can see exactly what I was talking about. Alright guys, so now this is the charts. Just as I told you that we would most likely have this cross, and that's exactly what has happened. We've had this cross to the downside, and this is why you see this chart dropping like this. And as this chart is dropping like this, automatically Bitcoin is what? Pumping. So this is what I need you guys to understand. So as this chart has dropped, automatically we see Bitcoin pumping towards the upside, just as I told you guys. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts. Okay guys, so now this is the Bitcoin chart, and as you all can see, Bitcoin had a pump and that chart had a dump, and you can see that chart had a cross. Bitcoin also had its own cross as well, signifying more strength and more momentum coming into the markets. So this confirms the words of the crypto prophet. Exactly what I told you guys is what has played out, is what has happened. The dates I mentioned for you is exactly what has played out, and it's exactly what has happened. So this is a very strong indication that you need to follow the crypto prophets. You need to follow me. You need to get into my channel so you can actually make money for the Christmas. You can prepare against the new year. You can prepare for the year 2026, because there's a whole lot coming. There's a whole lot of excitement coming. And you see, you're privileged to get this kind of information, because you see, these are actually my own personal informations, and you can't find this out there. But I choose to share it with you, not because of anything, you know, but like I told you, I just want to help you, because you see, a lot of persons are really confused. A lot of people are confused in the crypto space. If you go to Twitter, if you go to X, you would read a lot of comments, and it can give you high blood pressure. You know, if you go to YouTube, a lot of people talking all manner of nonsense. A lot of people, lack of professionalism, but yet they call themselves professionals. Many of them, they have high followers, but what they offer is nonsense. Nothing sensible, nothing reasonable in what they offer. Just noise. So whenever you come across informations like this, there's a need to be appreciative. That's it. Because you see, there's something I used to say about the crypto space. The crypto space is not like just any other field. This is not a field where, mostly if you know what you're doing, it's not a field where anybody's doing you a favor. If you have this knowledge, just like I, the crypto prophet, is here. Nobody's doing me a favor. Even by watching this video, you're not doing me any favor. Why? Because I have this information, and I can use this information to my own advantage. But if I'm bringing it out to share it with the public, I'm not sharing it because I'm after anything. I'm simply sharing it because I just need you to be informed. And if you're following me in the crypto space, if you're actually trading the crypto space, you would find my information useful. Whether you like it or not, my information is useful to you, because I come out to tell you where this market is heading to and what next to do. So you would know and you wouldn't be confused. Else, you're going to get confused. You get trapped. You get trapped in a whole lot of junk and nonsense, you know. So that's it. So that's the essence. That is why you have to follow the crypto prophet. This is one of the main points that you should have to follow the crypto prophet. So share this video, subscribe to my channel. Let's get running, guys. So let's take a look at the last info that I provided before I take you to another chart, and then we call it a day. Alright guys, so now if you take a look at this video, the Crypto Prophets, my Christmas and New Year gift, I spoke about these charts. Okay, I spoke about these charts for Bitcoin, and I told you guys that I'm expecting these charts to have a bend because we are finding support here. Guys, this is why the Crypto Prophets channel is very rich. Look at this chart, very beautiful. Can you guys see we've had the bend? Look at it. We had this, and this now. So listen, if you're here and you're waiting for Bitcoin to drop, believe you me, you would wait, you would miss this bottom. I'm telling you, I've been calling for this Bitcoin bottom for some days now. I know some persons may have, be like, what is this guy saying? Look at it, look at it. We've had this bend. Oh, do you think Bitcoin will break this area of support that it has maintained since 2018? Do you think so? That it would break this area of support because of the junk you hear out there, because of the nonsense you hear on Twitter, or the nonsense you hear on YouTube and Instagram and all that? People claiming to be professionals, talking nonsense that this would happen, Bitcoin to this, Bitcoin to 60k, 70k, and all that bullshit. If that's what you're waiting for, you're going to wait till eternity. Enter into this market now, it's early. As you can see, we just had a bend. And I told you guys about the 2-week stochastic RSI cross. Do you think all these things happening, they are just happening because they want to happen? Bitcoin is going to a new all-time high. I'm telling you, Bitcoin would hit a new all-time high. That's what I see coming. Now, it may not be so sudden. It may not be so sudden. It may build up time, but I know we've entered into a strong bull run from all indications. So this is what you need to take advantage of. For the time being, there is no evidence for the time being that this would have a bend. There is no evidence for now. I don't see this bending for the time being. So let's take advantage of the opportunity right in front of us. So send an email, tradingexploit7@gmail.com. This is actually the chart of Bitcoin. So I'll be sharing the next chart with you so you guys can also see it and also take note of the changes. Alright guys, so I need you to watch this video. Okay, this video was produced 10 days ago. The Crypto Prophets 2509, that's 2509 days later, history repeating again. Okay, so I produced this video 10 days ago. So go watch this video, very important. Now, if you take a look at what's currently happening, I'll be sharing these charts with you so you can actually see the changes. So guys, this is the charts that I shared with you in that video 10 days ago, and if you take a look at the charts, you can see some changes. Now, I told you in that video, I told you that this chart would likely break out of this trend line, and this trend line has been here for a very long time. Okay, this trend line has been here since 2021, and if you check how many days from here to where we currently are, it's been 1701 days since 2021. And I told you guys something. I told you that when this trend line is broken, which if you can see is about happening or is happening already, look at it, look at it, look at it guys, look at it. I told you that if this trend line breaks out, altcoins would go into a frenzy. They would explode. I told you guys this. Look at it. That's exactly what has happened. Guys, there is something building. Listen, the Crypto Prophet has secrets. These are secrets. You can't find them anywhere else. These are secrets. These are secrets. 100% facts. You've seen. For the first time since 2021, we are breaking out of this trend line. And then people out there, we're hearing people out there saying we are still in a bear market. You know, people out there are talking nonsense. I pity them. I pity them. Now listen, send an email, tradingexploit7@gmail.com. Okay, this chart is for altcoins. The previous one I shared with you is for Bitcoin. This is for altcoins. So there's a very high possibility that altcoins would outperform Bitcoin. I'm telling you, there's a very high possibility that altcoins would outperform Bitcoin. I know what I'm saying. Very soon, because the signs are there, the evidence is there. You saw we had a bounce here. I told you guys 10 days ago, I told you guys that we would have a pump. We would have this line going up, and that's exactly what has happened. It has gone up. And I told you guys, I said, because of how close the proximity is to this trend line, if we have a breakout, expect altcoins to go bazooka. And that's exactly what is happening. We've had these breakouts. So in the next coming days, I believe there will be changes. So before I end this video, I want to say something. Please take note of what I'm saying. Take note of my words. I repeat myself again. Take note of my words. I repeat myself again. Take note of my words. Alright, so before I end this video, I want to say something very important. Now, the 10th of November would be a very important date for the Nasdaq and for the S&P 500, because we have Powell coming out to make announcements and all that. I don't even want to go into all of that, because to me it's not really necessary. That's for me, it's not really necessary. So what I just have to say is this. Now, in case we have some volatility, you need to wait on the 10th. We would most likely have some volatility because of that. But why am I bringing this up? Just in case you see a reaction in the S&P 500 or in the Nasdaq, which automatically also affects Bitcoin, just wait for that volatility to pass. That's the last update I have to give you. Already I've given you a clue from the 3rd into the 7th, the 8th, the 9th. I didn't speak about the 10th. I paused there. So right now I'm just giving you all these updates. Okay, so on the 10th we would most likely have some volatility, but once the market absorbs that volatility, then we would continue with more strength. So to get the next dates, send an email, tradingexploits7@gmail.com. Check the descriptive part of this video to get the email. That means they are going to respond to you, and get into the Gemcoin channel of the Crypto Prophets. Very important, very necessary. It is going to help you. Your life is going to change. Your finances are going to get upgraded. That's all I have to say for now. See you in my next video. I remain the Crypto Prophet. God bless you. Thank you.